This is your week in review for the last week of February 2018. Hello folks, my name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times, and these are some of the headlines you might have missed for this past week. First, we're going to start off with White House Counsel reveals the secrets of President Trump's judicial selection process. This one comes courtesy of the Daily Caller, and it says White House Counsel Don McGahn joined the Conservative Political Action Conference, or CPAC, this week, where he detailed President Donald Trump's judicial selection process. McGahn noted that selecting judges has been an integral part of the president's deregulatory agenda, and that the president is particularly keen on nominees who will police federal agencies. So let's move on to the next one. And it says 7 times President Trump has been tougher on Russia than Obama. This one comes courtesy of the Washington Free Beacon. And it says Elizabeth Harrington at the Washington Free Beacon details 7 ways in which President Trump has been tougher on Russia than Obama. Her list includes missile defense, arming the Ukraine, closing Russian diplomatic facilities, and disavowing the Iran deal. So let's move on to the next one. And it says, U.S. Treasury official says era of congratulating China is over. This one comes courtesy of Bloomberg. And it says, Andrew Mayetta reports that a senior U.S. Treasury official says America wants to see China, quote, back up its professed support of open trade, instead of perpetrating a system that worked for their benefit but ended up costing jobs in most of the rest of the world. You heard it right, folks. Let's move on to the next one. And it says that White House says U.S. could reach 3% growth rate. You heard it right, folks. This one comes courtesy of the Associated Press. And it says that the Council of Economic Advisors released its annual economic report this week, which predicts average annual growth of 2.2% through 2028. The report also notes that if there is a full implementation of the administration's agenda, the U.S. economy would likely reach a growth rate of 3% through the next decade. That's right, folks, the next decade. Let's move on to the next one. And it says, Bernie Sanders blames Hillary for allowing Russian interference. You heard it right, folks. This one comes courtesy of Politico. And it says that Politico documents Democratic infighting on the question of Russia. The real question to be asked is, what was the Clinton campaign doing about the Russian interference? They had more information about what they were doing, says Bernie Sanders. So Bernie Sanders is slamming Hillary Clinton, saying, you know what, your campaign knew what was going on. You guys knew exactly what was happening. Yet they did nothing. So let's move on to the next one. And we have small business, folks. It says small businesses are also booming under the Trump tax cuts. This one comes courtesy of USA Today. And it says that in an op-ed, Gary Rabin writes about the tremendous effects of the President Trump tax cut on small businesses. He notes that his company alone is greenlighting 2 startups, doubled research and development, hitting more people and giving larger raises and bonuses. So not only is big business booming under the Trump tax cuts, but is also going down to the small business, which is able to either create even more businesses off of theirs or be able to hire more people, get more input, and do more output. So it's a very good thing, folks. It's a very good thing for business. All right, let's move on to the next one. And we have Ivanka Trump to meet South Korean moon on Olympic trip. This one comes courtesy of Reuters, and it says Ivanka Trump is headed to South Korea to lead the U.S. delegation for the closing ceremony of the 2018 Winter Olympics. She will reaffirm the U.S.-South Korea alliance and cheer on the great American athletes who represent our country on the world stage. So she is right now, along with Sarah Sanders, in South Korea for the closing of the 2018 Winter Olympics, and she will be heading back. She's been making tons of headlines over there, folks. Crazy, crazy stuff. Wherever she goes, she makes tons of headlines. And, they try to basically treat her the best so that way they can be good with her dad, which is what they're trying to do. They did it in India. They have done it in China. They did it in other Asian countries. So wherever she goes, they always try to treat her the best. So that way it shows to her dad, which is the president of the United States, that that their alliance is still good. So let's move on to the next one. And it says Black & Decker expansion to bring over 400 jobs to Baltimore. This one comes courtesy of WMAR Baltimore, and it says on Tuesday, the company Stanley Black & Decker announced that it plans to expand operations to Maryland. The company plans to hire more than 400 positions across electrical and electromechanical engineering. I don't know why I messed that up. Digital and brand marketing, industrial design, finance, and human resources. So basically a whole facility is what they're hiring, and that's a very good thing. 400 jobs, folks, and that's just the beginning. A lot of other companies are coming back to Michigan, to different other states in the Midwest, and the economy is booming. Coal is booming, and it's just, at the end of the day, all it comes down to is jobs. That's what it all comes down to, folks. And that's like the number one priority of the president, other than safety, is jobs. And it's definitely coming back. And a lot of people are noticing it. A lot of people are saying, you know what? My cousin got a new job, or my brother got a new job, my husband, my wife. People are getting jobs out there. And it's a very good thing to see. And the economy is going up. Like it says on here that they're thinking that the economy could reach a 3% growth rate. 2.2% all the way through 2028. Okay, so that's over, 10 years from now? So for the next 10 years, 3% over the next decade. So that's a very good thing. All right, folks, so let us know what you guys think in the comments section below. What do you think about the president's, the way that he does his judicial selection process and the type of judges that he's putting in? Pay attention to that, okay? I know there's a lot of stuff that's going on at the same time, but always pay attention to who the president selects for certain positions. What is their background? What have they done? What type of person are they? Always, always, always investigate what's going on with that. 7 times President Trump has been more tougher on Russia than Obama. So if you know any of the ways that we didn't talk about, like arming the Ukraine, missile defense, Russian diplomatic facilities being shut down, disavowing the Iran deal, if you know any more, let us know in the comment section below. Which other way has President Trump been tougher on Russia than Obama? So the thing with China, where it comes to China saying that they support free trade, even though they have built a system that makes it so they're the only ones that benefit off of it, and everybody else, all the other countries either around them, even the United States, has been losing. And they have been losing in business, they have been losing in jobs, and China takes everything. It's a very bad thing. And the U.S. is starting to crack down on it, which is a good thing for the United States itself, but it's also a good thing for other countries that have been hurt by this. So let us know what you guys think about that. Bernie blaming Hillary for allowing Russian interference. That's also a very good one. You have to, a lot of people have to really keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on Bernie Sanders and what he's doing. Right now he's campaigning. So keep an eye on that. But also, Bernie is going to be coming out, as he campaigns, he's going to be coming out more and more, talking against Hillary and the Democratic Party and what they did in 2016. and something might slip out. So stay tuned for that. All right, folks. So thank you very much for watching. Like I said, my name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times. I hope that you guys liked this report. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it on social media, subscribe if you are new, and make sure you check out our website, goldenstatetimes.com. We post a whole bunch of news articles there. If you want to stay up to date on everything that goes on, make sure you check the link in the description below for our newsletter. It's free. It gets sent to your inbox every single day. And that way you guys stay up to date on everything that we cover, both in print and also in on our channel on YouTube. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Peace.